Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaveta Gau Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Om Ajnanatirmirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaurvani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshaparini. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I welcome you to today's Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita session. Today is April 24th, 2026. We are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, Chapter 9. Lord Chaitanya's travels to the holy places in South India. And currently in our reading, Sri Chaitanya Mahāprabhu is in Karnataka in Udupi. And after taking darshan of the beautiful dancing Gopal deity in Udupi, Mahāprabhu was in great ecstasy, and he danced and sang for some time. The Tattvavadi philosophers or the devotees who were worshipping the deity there, who were the in the disciplic succession of Srila Madhvacharya, they didn't talk to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the beginning, considering him to be a Mayavadi sannyasi. But when they saw his ecstasies in devotion while dancing and singing in front of the deity, they were wonderstruck and understood that he was a Vaishnava, not a Mayavadi. And then they honored him in various ways. Mahaprabhu saw that these Tattvavadis had pride of being a Vaishnava in their hearts. So noting that, he smiled slightly. And then, because they had this pride, Mahaprabhu engaged them in a discussion. He submitted to their leader, the Tattvavadi Acharya, who was learned in all scriptures, that and when he presented, he submitted his inquiry in a very humble way. He said that I don't know very well the goal of life and the means to attain that goal. Can you kindly explain this to me? What is the highest goal and what is the best means to achieve it? In reply, the Tattvavadi Acharya said, performing varnashrama dharma and offering that to the Lord, to Krishna, is the highest, is the best means of sadhana for a devotee of Krishna. Performing your varnashrama dharma and offering that to Lord Krishna is the best sadhana for a devotee of Krishna. And by doing this sadhana, he will get 5 types of liberation in Vaikuntha. This is the highest result. This all the Shastras are revealing. This is proven in the scriptures that the highest goal is to get one of the 5 kinds of liberation in Vaikuntha. When Mahāprabhu heard this, he said, Shastras say that Shravan Kirtan is the supreme sadhana. And by doing this sadhana, the fruit, the result that one gets is love for Krishna. Shastra kohe Shravana Kirtana Krishna prema seva phalera parama sadhana. So Shravan Kirtan is the supreme sadhana. And by that, the fruit that one gets is Krishna prema. And then Mahāprabhu quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam, Prahlad Maharaj saying to his father, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnoho Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakhyam Atma Nivedanam Iti Pumsarpita Vishno Bhaktischain Nava Lakshana Kriyeta Bhagavatyadha Tan Manye Dhitam Uttamam. This is the best. In my opinion, this is the best thing to do. The 9 limbs of devotional service, beginning with Shravana Kirtana. It is by doing Shravan Kirtan that one gets Krishna Prema. This is the 5th goal, Purushartha. And this is the highest goal, Purushartha Sima. There is nothing higher than that. So generally people think there are 4 Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. No, even beyond that is the 5th Purushartha, which is Prema. And that is the highest Purushartha. That means by doing Bhakti, Shravana Kirtana, by doing Shravan Kirtana, then the highest result that you get is love for Krishna. That is the 5th Purushartha and that is the limit of Purushartha. There's nothing higher than that. Saying that, now Mahāprabhu will quote a verse from Shastra to prove that this Krishna Prema is the highest Purushartha. Previously, Mahāprabhu quoted Prahlad Maharaj's statement to show that Shravana Kirtana is the best sadhana, parama sadhana. Prahlad Maharaj said 9 forms of devotional service. This is the highest, this is the best. Then by doing this, what is the highest goal one can achieve? So Mahāprabhu said the highest goal one can achieve is Krishna Prema, and now Mahaprabhu is quoting a verse to prove that. This is text 262. evaṁ-vrataḥ sva-priya-nāma-kīrtyā jātānurāgo druta-citta uccaiḥ hasaty atho roditi rauti gāyaty unmāda-van nṛtyati loka-bāhyaḥ. So, when a person is actually advanced and takes pleasure in chanting the holy name of the Lord, who is very dear to him, he is agitated and loudly chants the holy name. He also laughs, cries, becomes agitated and chants just like a madman, not caring for outsiders. So this is the stage of prema. And this is taken from Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, 2nd chapter, text 40. There is a description of, in this section of Srimad Bhagavatam, Uddhav Gita, there is a description of the Bhagavatas, who is Uttama Bhakta, Kanishta, Madhyaman, Uttama Bhakta. So this is the symptom of one of Uttama Bhakta, Uttama Bhakta. One who is in love of Godhead. So what is it that Mahāprabhu is saying? That the highest Purushartha is prema. When a person is actually advanced, this is the point. That means that's the highest stage. And takes pleasure in chanting the holy name of the Lord, who is very dear to him. He is agitated and loudly chants the holy name. He also laughs, cries, becomes agitated, and chants just like a madman, not caring for outsiders. So what do you get by chanting? You get this. You get love, in which it appears like madness to the people outside. Text 263. karma-nindā karma-tyāga sarva-śāstre kahe, karma haite prema-bhakti kṛṣṇe kabhu nahe. Now remember, what did the Tattvavadi Acharya say about the goal of life? Or what did he say about the best sadhana? He said the best sadhana is to do your karma. Varnashrama dharma is karma. You do your doing your varnashrama dharma, doing your karma, and offering that to Krishna. Karma-arpanam, he's saying, is the best sadhana for Krishna bhaktas. And what is Mahāprabhu saying? Karma-nindā, karma-tyāga. All shastras are condemning karma. They are telling us to give up karma. Karma sannyas. Isn't Krishna saying that in Bhagavad Gita? Of course, in the first 6 chapters, Krishna explains karma and also how one should do that karma. Nishkama karma yoga means in what consciousness one should do that karma. And what is the whole idea of Nishkama karma yoga? The whole idea of Nishkama karma yoga is doing karma in order to get out of karma, give up karma. Then why don't you just give it up immediately? If you gave up your karma immediately without getting the qualification to give up karma, then you will become a mithyachari. Mithyachari means a pretender. If everyone simply gave up their karma, what will they do? They should get faith in something else. And to do jnana, simply faith is not sufficient, because jnana is not such a powerful sadhana that if you simply had faith in jnana, jnana will protect you from falling down. No. Because jnana is not so powerful. Jnana means it's a path, jnana yoga, where you follow different jnana sadhanas and with the aim of realizing Brahman. So this is a particular path. So to tread that path, you need a qualification, and having faith in that path is not all that you have to have. In addition to that, you need to have purification of heart. For that, to get that purification of heart, you have to do Nishkama Karma Yoga. That means you do your karma, but without attachment to results. And even when the results come, you give all that karma, all the results to the Lord. And while doing karma, in spite of pains, pleasures, you just continue without stopping. This is how one does Nishkama Karma Yoga, which Krishna explained in the first 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. What is the whole idea of doing that karma? It is not getting some sense gratification or something. The idea is to give up that karma. The whole idea of karma is to give up that karma So you do karma until you get a qualification. Krishna says in Uddhav Gita also, 11th canto, 20th chapter, text 9. Tavat karmani kurvita na nirvidyeta yavata matkatha shravanadau va shraddha yavan na jayate. One has to do karma until that point. Which point? Until one gets na nirvidyeta yavata. Nirvidyeta. Nirvinnanam means getting detachment. When will you get detachment? Full detachment? When your heart is pure. Antah-karna shuddhi. So, until that time, one has to do his karma. To enter into Jnana Yoga, you have to get nirvinnata or detachment, also called antah-karna shuddhi. If you don't have that, you're not qualified to give up karma. So, to get that qualification, you have to do karma. Karma in what way? As nishkama karma yoga, you have to do. But the idea of this doing karma is to give up karma eventually. So all shastras are actually saying that karma-tyāga, you should give up karma. And they condemn karma. Narad Muni speaking to Vyasdev. After Vyasdev wrote means, yes, compiled. He divided the one Veda, Yajurveda, into 4. Rigveda, Yajurveda, Atharvaveda, Samaveda. And then the 5th one is Purana Itihasas. 5. He divided one Veda into 5 parts. So in the Purana Itihasas, he gave 18 Puranas, and in Itihasas, he gave Srimad Bhagavatam. And then after all this, then he gave the essence of all the Vedas as Upanishads, and the essence of Upanishads as Vedanta Sutras. That's like the essence of everything. In spite of that, he was not happy. He was not satisfied in his heart. He wanted to give something for the people of Kali Yuga so that they can be saved, they can be delivered from this cycle of birth and death. But in spite of doing so much work, he was not satisfied. Then Narad Muni arrived there, and Narad Muni explained to him that the reason for his disappointment is because he has not glorified bhakti. What type of bhakti? Pure devotional service has not been glorified as the highest sadhana and also the highest goal. It is not just sadhana, but it is also the goal. It is sadhya. And even if Vyasdev has mentioned it once or twice here and there, he did not do it again and again. On the contrary, he has glorified karma. He has extensively talked about karma. By doing this karma, you'll get this result. By doing that karma, you get that result. Kamya karma, you have glorified. This is jugupsitam. This is verily condemned, Narad Muni said to Vyasdev. Why? Because on the authority of Vyasdev, the people who are naturally, conditioned souls are naturally inclined to doing kamya karma. What is kamya karma? Fruitive work. Working to get some material result. Now they will say, this is the purushartha. Doing your dharma according to your varna, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, or whatever, on the bodily platform, doing your dharma, and then earning your wealth and enjoying it. This is the purushartha. There's nothing beyond this. Even though Vyasdev's intention was, by giving this, he wanted to bring them to bhakti. Seeing kamya karma's discussions, they'll become attracted because conditioned souls are attracted to material results. So when they hear, oh, by doing this vrata, you'll get this result. By doing this yaga, you'll get this result. They'll become enticed, allured by the result, and they will come to shastras. They'll start taking up these various yagyas and vratas and so on, giving charity in expectation of the fruit. But once they come to Shastra like this, then Shastra will also say, at some point, you should actually give up everything, sarva-dharman parityajya, mamekam sharanam vraja. So seeing that, people will now come to Krishna. That was Vyasadev's idea. But Narad Muni didn't approve that. And that's a fact also. What did people do? Instead of getting attracted to Krishna, they gave less weight to those statements. Because 99%, there is only talk of how to do karma, different karmas, what results you get. And maybe in 1%, there is some talk about how you should give up your karma and surrender to Krishna. And this bhakti is the highest purushartha. Out of 99%, out of 100%, 99% is talking about doing your material dharmas and 1% is talking about surrendering. What do these people do? They say that, oh, that is for the disqualified ones, those who are not qualified to do. This is heroic. Those who have prowess, they will do karmas. They will marry. They'll earn so much wealth. They'll maintain their families. And they'll also do, social welfare work. These are heroes. Those who give up everything and go home, leave home, and go and sit in the forests. These people are like the black sheep, right? They are like like the black sheep of the family, right? One who is good for nothing. He cannot contribute anything to the family nor to the society. He is not qualified to enter into grihastha ashram because he's important. Such people, for them, now something has to be given for them also. How will they survive? So Shastra has given some means for them. Okay, sarva-dharman parityaja, go and take shelter of the Lord. So this renounced order of life is for the losers. It is for the unqualified ones. Like this, recently we read, when we were reading, Mahāprabhu went to Sringeri Math, Shankaracharya's headquarters in Karnataka. So there also we saw that Shankaracharya had a debate with Kumarila Bhatta. Kumarila Bhatta was a great proponent of this, karma-kanda. You do dharma, earn wealth and enjoy. That's it. There is no question of moksha or anything. Work and enjoy. This is what all Shastras are saying. A proponent of karma-kanda, Kumarila Bhatta. If you remember, Shankaracharya went to have a debate with him, but he was on his deathbed. So he sent Shankaracharya, he directed him to go and have a discussion with his disciple. And Shankaracharya completely annihilated the philosophy of Kumarila Bhatta's philosophy, but he defeated his disciple. So he is the one, Kumarila Bhatta, who said that this sarva-dharman parityaja is for the losers, those who are not fit for grihastha ashram. Those who are important, it's for them. That means Narad Muni is condemning Vyasadev's work. Why have you explained this karma so much? Karma-kanda and, Jnana-kanda and Upasana-kanda. Upasana-kanda means worshipping demigods. Jnana-kanda means merging into Brahman. Following Jnana Yoga to merge into Brahman. Karma-kanda. Why you have, highlighted these things so much? And that too again and again. By this, people will not, even if you're trying to bring them, that's not going to happen. Instead, you should directly preach what is the highest goal. Like here, Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu said, the highest goal is Krishna prema. And to achieve that, you have to do Shravanam Kirtanam. Shravana Kirtanadi Rupa Bhakti, you have to do sadhana bhakti. Why you didn't say that? So now you write another book where that is Srimad Bhagavatam, where you kick out all other cheating types of religion, Kaitava dharmas. That's why in the very beginning, Vyasdev, in his Mangala Charana itself, he says, Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam. Projita means kicked out. Kaitava dharmas are all kicked out from Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is only Vedyam Vastavam Atra Vastu Shivadam. Vastavam, Vedyam Vastavam. It gives the highest truth, which is distinguished from illusion. That means it's giving Krishna prema. It's giving the best sadhana, Shravana Kirtanadi Rupa Bhakti, and the highest result that's obtainable by that is love of Godhead. Karma is rejected by Vyasdev. Yes, but for you, if you don't have qualification to do Shuddha Bhakti yet, then until you get that qualification, you do karma. And how you should do that karma, that is explained also. Like you do karma, karma-arpanam. But if you get the qualification, just give up all karma. There's no need. If you get firm faith in bhakti, just give up all karma. That's what Vyasdev said. Tyaktva swadharmam charanambujam harer. Taking shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, if one gives up all his karmas, bhajanna pakvota patet patet yadi. That means because of immature bhajan, even if he falls down from that bhajan, what does he have to lose? Nothing. By falling down from that bhajan, is he going to suffer like a karmi who gives up his karma and gets sinful reaction for not doing his duty? No, he won't fall down. He won't fall down. He'll just get another 1 birth or 2 births to perfect his bhakti. But he's not going to fall down like a karmi going to hell and suffering. No, a devotee never goes to hell. Because after he surrenders to Krishna, he is not under the jurisdiction of karma. He is under the jurisdiction of Krishna. There is no loss for him. Even if he falls away from bhakti, he cannot stay away from bhakti for too long. Because the taste that he has experienced in bhakti, even in the initial stages, when you taste the taste of bhakti, that will remind him again, he will compare with his present condition when he is away from the association of devotees, when he is not doing devotional service, how dry it is as compared to how it was when he was performing devotional service in the association of devotees. And by that he becomes very, very sad, and he prays that if I just get one chance again, I will never ever leave. I will never ever want to leave the association of the lotus feet of the Lord. I will never leave the lotus feet of the Lord, like that. So with that thought, when he gets an opportunity, he just holds on, he comes back. So therefore, what do you have to lose if you surrender to Krishna after getting full faith? You don't have to lose anything. Even if you fall, you'll come back again. You'll be protected. So in this way, Narad Muni thoroughly condemned karma in Srimad Bhagavatam we see. But if you don't have that qualification of Drida Shraddha, then you do simplified karma with the idea of coming to pure devotional service very soon. Simplified karma means you do simplified work which is in the mode of goodness, varnashrama dharmas. And doing that simplified work, while doing that work, and that results you will offer to the Lord, of course. Karmarpanam is done. But the main activity there will be Shravanam Kirtanam there also. While doing your karma, your main activity, Shravanam Kirtanam, in order to develop faith, firm faith. And once you get firm faith, whose symptom is surrender, once you get firm faith, that means you are fully surrendered to the Lord. Then you give up your karma. And 24 hours you do only Shravan, Kirtan, Rupa, Bhakti. That's all. That's why here Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu is saying, karma-nindā, karma-tyāga, sarva-śāstre kahe. All shastras are condemning karma and telling us to give up karma. Karma haite prema-bhakti kṛṣṇe kabhu nahe. Simply by doing karma, you are expecting to get Krishna prema. You will never get Krishna prema by doing karma alone. Or by doing karma, you will never get Krishna prema. When will you get Krishna prema? When you do Shuddha sadhana bhakti. That means first you have to surrender to Krishna, and then you have to begin pure devotional service. What is pure devotional service? There is no karma in pure devotional service. Jnana karmadi anavritam is said. That means you're doing only Shravana Kirtana Adi Rupa Bhakti, which is not covered by karma, jnana, etc. So, by doing karma, you'll never get Krishna prema. Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu saying, karma hoite prema bhakti kṛṣṇe kabhu nahe. I'll just read now because I've explained already. In every revealed scripture, there is condemnation of fruitive activities. It is advised everywhere to give up engagement in fruitive activities, for no one can attain the highest goal of life, love of Godhead, by executing them. Purport. In the Vedas, there are 3 kandas or divisions: karma-kanda, jnana-kanda, and upasana-kanda. The karma-kanda portion stresses the execution of fruitive activities. But so karma-kanda means doing these different types of yagyas. And so there's a procedure how you do those yagyas and what result you get by performing which yagya. That's karma-kanda. Different types of karmas you do and you get this result. So the karma-kanda portion stresses the execution of fruitive activities. But ultimately it is advised that one abandon both karma-kanda and jnana-kanda. Jnana-kanda, speculative knowledge, and accept only upasana-kanda or bhakti-kanda. So upasana-kanda means worshipping activities, and upasana-kanda also, people worship demigods, that also comes under upasana-kanda. But here upasana means, so jnana means, when you say jnana, there is tvam padartha jnana, tat padartha jnana. By nishkama karma yoga, you perform, you get, So there are some jnana sadhanas to realize the absolute truth. But jnana kanda, karma kanda means doing yagyas, karmas. Jnana kanda means practicing jnana. Practicing jnana. So jnana means tvam padartha jnana, tat padartha jnana, aikya jnana. So this is jnana kanda. Jnana. And upasana kanda, upasana means worshipping activities. Worshipping activities. But all these 3 are still coming in the karmi section only. Karma kanda, jnana kanda, upasana kanda. Because by doing these activities, they are trying to achieve some material result. By doing these activities, people are trying to get some material result. They're not connecting with the absolute truth. Because when you connect with the absolute truth through these, then it becomes yoga. It becomes karma yoga, jnana yoga, and similarly bhakti yoga. Okay? But the method of karma means yagyas, jnana means tvam padartha jnana, tat padartha jnana. And then upasana means worshipping activities. If you take those activities, then of the 3, which one should you do? You should take the upasana, because upasana, worshipping means, Srila Prabhupada is saying, one should accept in upasana means bhakti, worshipping activities. That too for the Supreme Lord. Bhakti can be only for the Supreme Lord. Bhakti cannot be for the demigod. So In the Vedas, you have three sections: karma kanda, jnana kanda, upasana kanda. So you should take to worshipping activities or bhakti kanda. Srila Prabhupada is saying, one cannot attain love of Godhead by executing karma kanda or jnana kanda. But by dedicating one's karma or fruitive activities to the Supreme Lord, one may be relieved from the polluted mind. So this is when when the Lord comes into picture, you're offering it to the Lord. You're doing karma and you're offering that to the Supreme Lord. When you offer that to the Supreme Lord, then it becomes yoga, karma yoga. Then you become relieved from the polluted mind because you don't get the reaction of your karma. One may be relieved from the polluted mind, and becoming free from mental pollution helps elevate one to the spiritual platform. So this is the beginning. So somebody who is addicted to doing karma all the time, and this is the case with karmis, you know why they're addicted to karma all the time? Because they're attached to the results, material results. They're lusty for the material results. One who is always lusty for material results, he will be very enthusiastic about doing karma, different types of karma. Because by doing this karma, I will get this result. By doing that karma, I'll get that result. So he'll be very much enthusiastic about doing karma. So such people are in the mode of passion, rajoguna. A symptom, a sign of rajoguna is intense longing, hankering for results, material results. That is a sign of rajoguna, the mode of passion. And such people who are in the mode of passion are also addicted to doing work, all types of karma to get those results. They are workaholics. Such people, how do they begin their spiritual life? Because they're already workaholics. They are working all the time. They're attached to work because they're attached to the results. But now to spiritualize, to come to the spiritual platform or to begin to enter into the spiritual life, what should they do? They should continue to work, but offer the results of that work to the Lord instead of taking it for your own enjoyment. This is how a karmi will become relieved from his polluted mind. And becoming free from mental pollution, he will be elevated to the spiritual platform. So that is the beginning. Actually, there are two paths for attaining the Supreme, Jnana Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. But there is a qualification required to begin to enter into Jnana Yoga, to enter into Bhakti Yoga. Until one gets that qualification, he has to continue doing his karma. But whatever karma he is doing, the result has to be offered to the Lord. Or he can offer the karma itself to the Lord. Because when you offer your karma to the Lord or the result to the Lord, you will become purified. There is purification of the heart. Antakarna Shuddhi is happening. Then, however, one needs the association of a pure devotee, for only by a pure devotee's association can one become a pure devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, in a Varnashrama society, a regular Varnashrama society, it is for for everybody in society. It does not matter who you are. Everyone has to work according to his nature as a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and everyone has to offer the results of work to the Supreme Lord. That means they worship the Supreme Lord through their work by offering the result of that work to the Lord. This is standard for everybody in society. It does not matter whether you are a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, woman, whoever you are, everyone has to offer. This protects one from falling down. And this helps one to progress in spiritual life. If they actually perfect this path, then they can get liberation in Vaikuntha. Salokya Adi liberation in Vaikuntha. But they cannot get pure devotional service. Because pure devotional service will only come by the association of a pure devotee. But when one is in such a, in such a environment, everyone is doing his duties, that means everyone is in the mode of goodness. Such a person, when he gets the association of a devotee, it's like fire falling on a dry grass. It will just catch fire immediately. So when someone is in the mode of goodness and he gets the association of a pure devotee, because he's leading a sinless life, following varnashrama dharma and offering the results to the Lord, where is sin there? Sin comes when you're, not following Shastra, doing forbidden activities. Here you're doing prescribed activities. Dharma which is prescribed to you as Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. You're doing that and you're offering it to the Supreme Lord. There is no sin there. So the entire society will be progressing. And if fortunately such people get association of a pure devotee, very quickly they take Yesham tu antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam te dvandva moha nirmukta bhajante mam druta-citta. So one way of explanation there is no sin. Then when they get association, then they take to devotional service. They're able to practice with determination. That means very soon that Shraddha, faith is established. Of course, that verse is also explained by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur to mean that druta-citta means antagatam papam. Papam means he's already a devotee who got drida shraddha. So now he is papam, antagatam papam means all his anarthas are removed. Now he's in nishta stage. Like that is also explained. But here under this context, I'm saying one needs the association of a pure devotee, for only by a pure devotee's association can one become a pure devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. That means if everybody is trained to offer the result of their karma, first of all, do karma as prescribed in Shastra, and then offer all the karma. The way of worshipping the Supreme Lord is atho pumbir dvijashreshta varnashrama vibhagashaha svanushthitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam. With your particular occupational duty, you should please the Supreme Lord. That means you offer, you do your work and to the best of your capacity to please the Supreme Lord. That's the perfection of your karma. If everybody is working like this, then that is the type of karma that is going to purify them. They will all be gradually moving forward in spiritual life. And then if they want to enter Bhakti Yoga, then whenever they get the association of a pure devotee, then only they can enter into Bhakti Yoga. Simply by doing Varnashram Dharma, you don't enter into pure devotional service. That's the point. When one comes to the stage of pure devotional service, the process of Shravanam Kirtanam is very essential. That is why if we are still doing karmas and we have dependence, that is not pure devotional service. Pure devotional service means Shravanam Kirtanam. And Shravanam Kirtanam also not just for 2 hours. If we are doing for 2 hours Shravanam Kirtanam and remaining time we are doing some karma and maintaining families, then this bhakti is called karma mishra bhakti. Karma mishra bhakti. It's not called Shuddha Bhakti. When one comes to the stage of pure devotional service, the process of Shravanam Kirtanam is very essential. By executing the 9 items of devotional service, beginning with Shravanam Kirtanam, one is completely purified. Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karma-tyāga Bhaktira Samrita Sindhu 1:111. Only then is one able to execute Krishna's orders in the Bhagavad Gita 18:65 and 68. See, conclusion is given. That is why whatever Srila Prabhupada says is the same as what the previous acharyas say. It is not like he's saying something different or something new. He's presenting exactly whatever is said by the previous acharyas. Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karma-tyāga. What does that mean? First, he said by executing 9 items of devotional service, beginning with Shravanam Kirtanam, one is fully purified, completely purified. So for pure devotional service, karma-arpanam is not pure devotional service. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam. That means direct devotional activities one has to do. And even that is not sufficient. If you are doing Shravanam, Kirtanam, simply doing that is not pure devotional service. There are 2 more qualifications. How you should do your Shravanam, Kirtanam. Anyabhilashita shunyam and jnana karma-tyāga. Anyabhilashita shunyam means you're doing Shravanam, Kirtanam, not expecting anything else, only for the pleasure of Krishna. You're doing Shravanam Kirtanam, not expecting any material result. Or you're not even expecting going back to Godhead. We are doing Shravanam Kirtanam to please Krishna. And yeah, that's all. To develop love for Krishna. And Jnana Karma-tyāga means this Shravanam Kirtanam should not be covered by or interrupted by Jnana Karma or anything else. It should be a continuous straight line of Shravanam Kirtanam. For how long? Anu means incessantly. There's no stopping at any point. Always, eternally. That is pure devotional service. Then only when someone gets this type of faith that this is all I have to do, then he is able to carry out Krishna's orders in Bhagavad Gita, sarva-dharman parityajya, mamekam sharanam praja, aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshasya masuja. And this sarva-dharman parityajya, this is the beginning of pure devotional service. This is not the highest stage. Finally, we'll come to the point of giving up everything. No. Sarva-dharman parityajya is the beginning. That is why it is said where Bhagavad Gita ends, Srimad Bhagavatam begins. Srimad Bhagavatam is kicking out all types of cheating religions. That means Bhagavad Gita is explaining karma yoga, jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, everything is explained in Bhagavad Gita. And finally, the last instruction of Krishna is sarva-dharman parityajya. And that is the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is the beginning of pure devotional service. Srimad Bhagavatam entirely, it is pure devotional service. So all karma yoga, jnana yoga, everything is kicked out. Only bhakti. Bhagavatam gives only bhakti. So therefore, when you say pure devotional service, giving up all dharmas, karmas, everything, surrendering to Krishna, sarva-dharman parityajya. That's the beginning of pure devotional service. And then there is a journey after that, after you enter into pure devotional service. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijani priyasme. And after you surrender to Krishna, what do? You do this. Become a devotee. You're engaging in direct devotional service all the time. There's no more karma. Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. In this way, one develops his original constitutional position of rendering loving service to the Lord. Well, we can read the remaining purport tomorrow. I will stop here because it's a big purport. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Sri Caitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaveta Gaur Bhaktavinda ki jai. Pancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripasi Bhupeva Patitanam Padavebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Ananta Koti Vaishnava.